Two of the top four seeds who began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome to Tampa Bay and Raymond James Stadium, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from the defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Finds his man. It's Gibson. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it, you're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quick throw over the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Texas. They draw first blood in this national title game. Wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with the mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. In motion. Back to pass. It's Russell. Looking deep in the very first play. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. That gain sets up a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
And that sets up a return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Longhorns. A special teams lightning strike here in the national championship game. That could be a moment we never forget. On return to the house in a championship game.
Now, we've been calling national championship games forever. How often do you see a return like this taken all the way back for a touchdown? You talk about a game-changing opportunity for this team. We'll see if they can finish this game off after that.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Back to pass. It's Russell. Running out of time in the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains that you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He'll field the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. You If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. He makes the grab. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. It's no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And now the first play of this drive will begin at the 36. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's got room to run. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Looking to throw. It's Russell. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the ball is picked off. He could go. He's at the 50. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Anytime you see a defense sit back and cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this.
Here he goes. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The offense trying to pour it on early here. First down and goal. In the red area, it's Gibson. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Back to throw. It's Russell. Grab down the middle. It's Scott.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And here comes a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, but we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks an open space. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Catch made on the right side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Able to convert on 3rd, sets him up now, 1st down to the 22.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Back to throw. It's Russell. He's running out of time here. There's contact on the throw. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Well, it's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Bringing pressure. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
Alabama looking to convert on 4th down here. Motion now from the tight end. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he was able to do.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
Looking to the end zone. That ball snagged for a completion. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Well, Chris, it's a nice positive game, but let's face it. You're in the national championship. They've got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Caught quickly. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, tied. A much-needed score. They're trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight to try to get themselves back into this game.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking for some space. It's Gibson. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Terry. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He finds his man.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
That completion makes it second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab near the sticks. It's Terry. Touchdown, Longhorns. Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopefully the defense can get a quick stop. Texas. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. First play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Dropping back, it's Russell. Wide open downfield. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And this one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge gain.
Oh, my gosh. The defense busting coverage. Leave the receiver wide open. And boy, oh, boy, did they catch a break.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete. They try a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Running off. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to pass. It's Russell. On the move now. He's looking to scramble. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. It's caught. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball to 31.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. The pass is incomplete, but a flag is down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. Receivers are bunched together. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Lawson. Ball carrier tackled there.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. The pocket breaking down. The receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, hit the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll run it here. He finds some space. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
What really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
The Longhorns hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Texas. This offense really clicking.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Offense coming back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here's the handoff. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion. Now here's the toss play. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Here comes the bunch formation. Looking to pass. It's Russell. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for a deep completion. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Longhorns will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that previous play. Dropping back. It's Russell. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Running out of time in the pocket. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. It's complete, but the junior quarterback paid a price for that one.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds his target, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Scanning the field, it's Russell. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Could take it all the way. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a gap. It's Gibson. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hoped for. Let's review how we got here. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The sure hands. It's Gibson. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Breaks into open space. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. It's a shotgun run call. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Hit as he released it. And that one's picked off. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
There's the interception. Man, this defense could have used that a lot earlier, but a chance here for the offense now to get some late consolation points.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Russell. Looking to scramble. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very... He'll take a deep shot. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Longhorns offense takes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, what a grab! They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, in vertical shots to boot.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking downfield. Grab down the middle. It's Gibson. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Throw to the running back in the flat. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. To throw, it's Russell. Caught near the sticks, it's Lawson. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play.
Direct snap to the back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Leaning on the run game here. Powers through.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Takes off in a bootleg. Moves out of the pocket. Keeper for the first down and more.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat when he has the ball in his hands.
First down and 10. They're going to run it. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The Longhorns are in the red zone now. He'll hand it off. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Third down coming up after that running play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And the Alabama offense will take over. 1st and 10.
For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. To the air, it's Russell. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? He's looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Caught over the middle. It's Scott. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. And say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Texas Longhorns.